Hello everyone. Don't know what I've done here. Right. Don't know what I've done there. Other way. Am I better now? Can you all see me? There. Hold on now. Get that. Hi, love fashion. Yay. Hi, Zachary, Charlie. Hi, William. How are you? I hope you don't mind the sound of the fan in the background, but I've been taking these crazy hot flushes. Oh dear. Wait a minute, yeah, see if I can bring up my chat on my computer. That would be good if I could do that. Iona. There you go. I'm good. I'm doing really good. I'm just, wait a minute, I'm fiddling about in the background here on my computer to see if I can bring up the chat here as well. It's great I can do this on my phone now. I'm actually getting better. But my cousin, hi Helen, Charlie, ooh, haggis, neeps and tatties. Well, it's Burns Day in the end of January, so maybe I can make it for you then, because we always have it on Burns Night. I don't really like the neeps. The neeps is like mashed turnip, so I really just have the haggis and the mashed potato. Let me see if I'm getting these up here. I really just have, yeah, we've got the chat up there as well. Good. Hi, Addie. How are you, darling? Hello, Helen. Hi, Wanda. Oh, Zachary's mum, Jennifer. I love the name Zachary. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you very much. But yes, the haggis. Oh, thank you, Addie. Oh, there's my daughter Amanda. Hi, sweetheart. Usually on Burns Night we have our haggis, but you can actually get vegetarian haggis, because I know it grosses a lot of people out, even just the thought of haggis. I've never actually had the haggis that's cooked in sheep's stomach, because I've heard that it really does stink. What a gross subject, but it really does stink when you're cooking it. So I've never fancied that, and I always have you get the haggis, and it's like in a clear plastic bag that you boil it in, or you can microwave it now. But you can get the vegetarian haggis, and that's also good. So I might do vegetarian haggis and the mashed potato, but I'm really not keen on the turnip. Oh, love fashion, you're so wonderful. Thank you so much. Do you know, my title is old movies because, see, for the past week, that's all I've done is binge watch old movies and Christmas movies. Do you want me to show you? Amanda, do you want me to show you something? And don't judge before I show you this. Right, I'm going to show you, right, I'm going to take these with me. Amanda, it just happened. I didn't mean it to happen, but it did. First of all, wait till I show you what me and my son made. See all the the paper chains. We sat one night and we made all them. It took us hours to do, but it was hours of fun. So anyway, let's go out here. Look, there these are. Hello. Wait till I show you. Look, look. But I've not got my big tree up, but I've got this one up. Oh, don't judge me, everyone. I know, but it's kind of hidden, so nobody from the outside can see it. Nobody from outside can see what I've done. Look at that wee guy. Look at it. I had to. Look. I had to do it, Amanda. Look at my babies. Yeah, put a Jack Russell on the tree. Look, Jack Russell's on the tree. Do you know, I think, see if it brings you a little bit of joy and happiness, then why not? You know, if other people don't like their tree up, then that's fine. I'm not forcing them to put their tree up. I had to do it. Do you like it, Mandy? Wanda, that's my cold tree, but it's and that's a 6-foot tree. But my main tree is going to go in the living room here, and that's a 7-foot tree, and it's brand new. I only had it up 2 days last year, and when it goes up, it's going to be a warm tree, so it's all the reds and greens and the kind of traditional colours. The 26th, Charlie, is actually my mum and dad's wedding anniversary. And then it's my brother's birthday the following day. Do you know, funny thing, all our birthdays are round about the same time. There's a cluster of us all round about, you know, December, January. Manda's at Easter, so I know, Mandy, I can't wait to get the big one, but wee Peter will need to help me with the lights, because it's hard for me to lift my arms up, because when you get a mastectomy, they cut at your armpit and everything, so it's quite difficult for me to... Do you know what it feels like? It's like an elastic band. See, that's my arms. My arms are an elastic band. I spend a lot of time, yep. Love Fashion, your birthday's on the 27th. And my brother's birthday is 5 days before my birthday. So as a kid growing up, I was always jealous because it was his birthday first. And then on, you know how you get the advent calendars? Well, my birthday's the 2nd. So we always done it, like when we were growing up, my mum and dad gave us as much as we could, but it's not like nowadays. So an advent calendar, we shared the advent calendar, and the advent calendars back then was the beautiful little scenes that you opened the door, and behind each door there was an amazing nativity scene or a Santa scene or something like that. So he would always open the 1st of December, and I would always open the 2nd, and then 3rd, 4th, like that. But I would open the 2nd because it was my birthday, and I was always excited about opening that door. But he used to open the door of my birthday door before me, just so he could say I seen it first. He was a bastard. Sorry, but he was. I love him, but he was mean. He was a mean big brother. I've actually got, Charlie, I've got 2 advent calendars so far. I've got one it's an item of jewellery each day, so each day you get a pair of earrings or a bracelet or a necklace or something. And wait, I'll show you in my other advent calendar. Now you're going to see my big fat arse probably, but so be it. So be it, we're friends. This is my advent calendar, and it sits like this, you know. It's I just love these kind of old snowy scenes. Now, I usually get my son one that's got the little chocolates inside. But do you know, it ends up, advent calendar gets left under the tree. I've got a dog's hair somewhere. Hold on a second. I keep feeling a dog's hair. I wonder where I got that from. Where could I possibly get a dog's hair from? I wonder. Animal lover, you're doing one for the first time, wow, or you'll enjoy it. It's exciting. It's exciting to wonder what you're going to get. Oh, well, the two of them are white, mainly white, so anything black, are you sliding down? Anything black, you can't go near them, you've got to keep them, you know, at a distance. And my son's school clothes, oh my goodness, you know, ironing, do you know, as I keep looking at the camera up here, I'm going to put it down because it's annoying me because I keep looking at the wrong camera. Do you know, it spends me as much time picking hairs off his school trousers and using the brush thing because of them. A doggy advent calendar. We did have a doggy advent calendar one year, but it was just we couldn't have it up because the whole time Mr. Mikey gets very, very protective with things, and he would sit over at the advent calendar pointing at it the whole time, and if Poppy came anywhere near, he'd be showing Poppy his teeth. So it was a shenanigan, as we call it. So they don't get an advent calendar. They ruined it. They ruined it. Foil garlands, that sounds beautiful. Oh, I love you too, baby. Thank you for jumping in and seeing me. Dog hairs is a nightmare, but I love them. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way, but twice a year. My gift from Arizona. Oh my god. Do you know something? Today I actually got a beautiful, beautiful letter from my friend that sent my gift in Arizona, and it melted my heart. You know, I just love him, so I'm going to be sending him a nice letter and a special Christmas card, because he's just an amazing friend. This is where I've put, this is normally Africa, right here, this is normally Africa, with all my African things, but just now it's called Reindeerville, and this is where all my reindeers go, and Mexico's right next to it. This is where I've put his beautiful plate. And he said the story behind the plate is, see, I'm frightened to touch it. It's well secured onto the wall because I would die if anything happened to it. He said that the meaning of this plate is a quinceañata. Hope I'm saying that right. A quinceañata, and it's like a sweet 16th. I'll need to look into it more, but he said it's like a sweet 16th kind of plate. So I went over and had a look, and you know, it's amazing. Oh, bye Charlie. Sorry if I'm missing your comments. Do you know, I can't wait to get my big tree up, and I'm trying to hold back. I'm holding, that's how my other tree's out there, because nobody can see it, and it's like a guilty little secret that's happening. From the outside it looks like a normal house, but in the inside it's Santa's grotto. I love it. It's the most magical time of the year, and it's nothing to do with gifts. I just love the whole feeling of it, and being nice to people, and people being nice, and you know, spending a bit of cheer, spreading a bit of cheer about the place, and me and my son, I'm so excited me and my son are going to see A Christmas Carol in the theatre on Christmas Eve, and it's going to be so magical, and I'm going to be putting tinsel in my hair, and I'm going to be shouting, "The ghost's behind you, it's behind you." Hi, William. Quinceañata, am I saying it right, Wanda? I hope I'm saying it right. We never had a quinceañata. And in fact, even birthdays in Scotland aren't as big as what they are anywhere else. I mean, on your 18th birthday, you get a little box, and it's got a key in it, and that's the key to the door, they say. And you're allowed to drink, but by the age of 18, it's legal to get drunk, you know, and buy drink. So, William, that is weird that you have got the same name. What is the chances? Sorry, see, what was I talking about? Oh, so you get that, and maybe you get an extra couple of bob, few more pounds. You know, you maybe get, like my son's 16th, he got more money than what he would normally get because it was his 16th, and then in their 18th they get something a little more special, but not nearly like some of the programs I watch on the MTV. There's a program on MTV, and they get like Mercedes cars, and they get like diamond jewellery and William, there you go, you got a car. You know, we get £20 note and a card. You know, that's just what we get. You know, it's this, and it's not just, it's everybody. So it's not just us being mean. You know, that's all you get. You get a card and an extra couple of pound in the card, and that's it. You know, you don't get cars. If I had the money, by goodness, I would get everybody a car. I wouldn't mind a car myself, but you just don't, you don't get that here. Sometimes I wish I was born over in America. You know? You do get a lot of people like have parties and things, but it's really just drinking sessions. It's really just people getting drunk. So old movies as well. As I say, I've been right into these old movies the past few days, and so far I've watched The Birds. The girls always wear their 18 banners in Glasgow. Yes, Lauren. And when I get married, I get engaged at 17, and I get married at 19. Well, thank you, William, for that. Thank you very much. And yeah, William. And what we done was, yeah, William. It's strange how he's got the same name as you and everything. It's just could be the troll. Just keep your eye on them. When I went on my hen night in Glasgow, what we used to do was we used to take pots and pans, right? And we used to take, see, like a baby potty that I keep looking up here to the camera, a baby potty with a baby would, well, a toddler would be learning to do the toilet. You take one of them, and you would go into pubs, and you would take the pots and pans and a spoon, and you would rattle the pots and rattle it at drunk people, rattle it, and people would put money in the potty for you. Who makes this is probably still happens. but who thinks of that? So they would batter the pot, and we went round the whole of Glasgow. And I had a bin bag on, right? A bin bag, a pig nose, and I had L learner plates on my front and back. Wanda, you had 3 children by 21 before you were old enough to drink. See, as I say, in Scotland, it's 18, but to be honest, I think we were probably drunk well before we were 18. But it's 18 in Scotland. Some pubs are 21. It just depends. Some pubs are 21, but you can go in and buy it. You can go in and buy alcohol. But you know what's really strange that I think, I don't know if it's just me, right? But at the age of 16 in Scotland, I don't know if it's different everywhere else, but at the age of 16 you can join the army and go over and fight for your country. They give you a gun and everything, but you're not allowed to vote and you're not allowed to buy alcohol. But you can take a gun and go over and go into war. That just seems, I can't wrap my brain around that. How do you feel about $3.99 wine going to be banned? I don't think it'll matter banning $3.99 wine or wine at any price. If people are wanting wine, they'll buy wine regardless of the price of it. So $21 in 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. I always loved pina coladas. Always loved pina coladas. They're cloning your account, William. I'm so sorry if they're doing that. By all means, if you want me to unmod you, I'll do that. I will totally understand. You do get them. You get you get. It doesn't matter what your channel is. People are going to troll you and say stuff to you, and I think about them on the other side of the keyboard, laughing, hee hee. Making up troll accounts and everything like that. William, they won't ruin my live stream, honestly. If you want me to unmod you, I'll definitely do it. Honey, I'm not wanting you scared in any way whatsoever. That will upset me more. Will I unmod you just now? Please let me know, William, at any time if you're ever feeling uncomfortable. I will remove you, and it's no problem whatsoever. See, this is I can handle the trolls. I can handle, but I just don't want my lovely subscribers getting upset. My puppies are great. I've got one here. I've got one there. And I've got one over at the window. Wait, I'll show you one. See it? That one's guarding the house in case anybody walks by the window, especially people walking by the window with high-vis jackets on. Anybody with a high-vis jacket walks by that window, they're getting told that Jack Russell's living in this house. Do you know what? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm on my keyboard and I'll need to find a better setup to do. Oh, thank you, Wanda. Thank you so much. So, old movies. I watched The Birds. Has anybody ever seen that film, The Birds? Or am I just too old? It was with Alfred Hitchcock, and I'm pretty sure it was in black and white. And I remember when I was growing up and I was watching The Birds, it was terrifying. I was absolutely terrified of the birds. And I watched it again the other day, and it's actually quite laughable, the graphics and everything on it. And I keep thinking about how I was terrified, absolutely terrified of these birds. And now when I watch it, I think, oh my goodness. But it was great watching it, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching that. So then I went on to watch Psycho. You know, the first Psycho. The first Psycho, the real one, I watched that as well, and you know that was brilliant. And there was bits I'd actually forgot. I forgot how good the end was, the very end. And I'm not going to say in case you want to watch it and don't want to ruin it, but um, the end was just great. I really enjoyed that. And then I went on to watch. I watched Pulp Fiction, although that's not a really old film. That's one of my favourite films because I have loved John Travolta all my life. John Travolta was my first love. I loved him. I can remember my dad taking me to the pictures to see Grease when I was a wee girl. I think it was the first movie I'd actually ever seen. And when I seen John Travolta, I just fell in love with him right away. So all my life I've loved John Travolta, and I love Bruce Willis, and I love Samuel L. Jackson, and they're all in this amazing film. And I watched that as well, and that was brilliant. I really enjoyed watching that again, and again you forget bits of the film if you've not seen it in a long time. And oh, the bit in Zed's shop, oh my goodness, that was if you've watched Pulp Fiction, um, Zed or Z was it he was called, and I think he was a policeman too. And well, I'm not even going to get into all that, but that was that was hilarious. Okay, William. Pulp Fiction. What else have I watched? The Unsinkable Molly Brown. I love that. See, I like musicals as well. I guess I'm kind of old fashioned. Calamity Jane, loved Calamity Jane, and I'm watching Unsinkable Molly Brown just now, and it's Reservoir Dogs. No, I don't think I've seen that, but it's one I think I might like. That's with Quentin Tarantino as well, isn't it? See, I've seen the Kill Bills and I've loved them as well. Maybe I have seen Reservoir Dogs, but it's just not registered in my brain. I'll need to have a look at that. Into the Woods, no, but is that good? See, I'm right into the black and white films. I enjoy them as well. And do you know what I've noticed in all these films, especially the birds, they're all smoking. I've not got anything against anybody that smokes. I stopped smoking like 6 years ago, but in the films that it's all about have a cigarette and they're you know, smoking it up everywhere. It's a Quentin Tarantino film. I'll need to watch it then, 'cause he's great. Wait to see what's happening here next to me. Digging the place up. There, you done a good job there, wee girl. You done a good job of that digging. Yes. Yes, Wanda. They like to dig. They like to dig just to make it. Into the Woods. I'll need to watch that. I'll need to watch Into the Woods. There's a few of them that, you know, that I can remember, but, well, I can't remember the name of them. There was one film, and I just can't remember the name of it, but it was about this man, and he was mean to women. He was like two-timing women, and, you know, treating women badly and all this kind of stuff. But here he dies, and God, as a punishment, sends him back to earth as a woman, and his purpose was to find someone that loved him, that fell in love with him. So he comes back to earth, and he wakes up in the morning, and he thinks it was all a bad dream, and he goes into the toilet, and that's when he realised that he was actually a woman. It was hilarious, and I just can't remember the name. I can't remember the name of it. See, that's another good thing about YouTube, is you can get all these old films and stuff that you'd forgot about long ago. To clean my glasses. I see myself sometimes sitting with my glasses, and I'm looking out the top of them because it's all they're dirty, and I don't realise how actually dirty they are. See, now I can see. They were all smudged. So that's what I'm doing just now, and I've got Netflix and everything, but I'm right into this old movie thing now. I keep looking at the other camera. Oh, Jane, thank you so much. I actually didn't put out a video this week. I've been just busy doing other things. But what I'm going to do is I'll show you them. These wee guys. Where are we? Let me see. Them make the most amazing sound. And if you watch my Christmas shop roleplay, you see me like clapping them and making sounds, and they honestly sound amazing to touch. So my next video is going to be, I'm going to hook up my voice recorder, my binaural voice recorder, and I'm going to do a video with two of them, just making some really nice sounds with it. So that's going to be my next video. So hopefully I can get that done soon. The problem is trying to find some quiet time to make a video, because it's always loud. So it's just always loud. You know, it starts getting loud about 8 o'clock in the morning. It starts getting loud. There's cars going by, people tooting their horn, people shouting outside, dogs barking. So it's really got to be very early in the morning that I set up. Even late at night, you know, it continues being loud. So, and it, you know, it just annoys me. But that's going to be my next one, and they're so cute anyway, so I'll enjoy sitting playing with them. Oh, Jen, thank you so much. That means the world to me. See, I like the sound of this as well. Wait till you hear this. I love the sound of this. I actually done a video with this. You know, it makes a great sound. So I'm always going about hunting for things, but they're so cute anyway, so I'm looking forward to doing a video with them. Oh dear. So, Dancing with Molly Brown, I'm in the middle of watching that. I love that film, and it's a musical, and I like that too. like Calamity Jane, thigh slapping music. Who was it? There was Doris? It wasn't Doris Day. Was it Doris Day? I think it was Doris Day actually. It was in Calamity Jane. Anyway, brilliant. I love watching that, and I love all the old dresses. See all the old dresses that they wore back then. Oh my goodness. Beautiful dresses. Sometimes I feel as if I've been born into the wrong time period, you know. Back then with the corsets and everything on. Although that was probably really uncomfortable, but they looked beautiful. Little Women, oh my goodness. Has anybody seen that film? It's a really good, if you haven't seen that, watch that. It's a wee bit sad though. Yeah, Wanda. It's fantastic. Fantastic film. But I cry every time. Every time. And I know it's going to happen, but I cry anyway. So, do you get anything else you would like to talk about today? Imitation of Life. Oh my god, that is one of my favourite films ever. Imitation of Life. Oh my goodness. You know the ending kills me. The ending kills me. I'll need to look that up actually, because I've not seen that in a long time. I'll take off all my makeup first because I know, and I'll bring a box of hankies in. Wanda, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. The Imitation of Life. It's I can't even put it in words how good the movie is. It's really, really good. So I'll finish watching my Unsinkable Molly Brown and then I'll look that one up. So hopefully I'm thinking I'll get that video up on Wednesday. I'll make sure I make it before Wednesday. And I'll make it a good like half an hour long so it's good. And I won't be talking, it'll just be basically the lovely sounds of the cute penguin and the cute teddy. Yes, it's an old film, Wanda. 1959 sounds about right. You need to watch it on my, but I'd advise you to take a box of hankies and keep them with you. It's, you know, and there's a message in that film as well that everybody should take on board. Oh, is there two? There's a 1934. Hold on a second and I'll take a look. Because I want you to get the right one. Wait a minute to take that off. I need to move my phone. I need to get a better setup than what I've got here. Right, I can't see the chat. I'll be able to tell just with the thumbnail. It's the 1934 one. Let me just check this out. Or maybe, give me a second to fast forward this. No, it's not. It's not. It's the other one. No, it's not the 1934 one. It must be the other one. But let me double check that. Yes, it's the 1959 one. I'm glad they've got it there. That's made me happy. Oh my goodness, I'll be able to watch that. Oh. No, I can't see the chat. Oh, Carol, I know it's. But what a film! What a film! You know, I'm trying to think of any recent film that I've been really drawn to. I can't think there's one that's been... The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense, I must say, that one was outstanding. Pulp Fiction. Avatar was quite good. But, you know, really good movies. Really good movies. So that's what I've been doing. I've been sitting watching all these old movies and thoroughly enjoying them, the old ones, the black and white ones. Of course, Marilyn Monroe, you know, Some Like It Hot. Love Marilyn. Always feel as if I was her in a past life. She was so beautiful. What a beautiful lady she was. The Quiet Man. The Quiet Man is one of my favourites, but with was it John Wayne that was in it? From Innisfree. It was from Innisfree in Ireland. And what was his name? Michael O'Finn. Michael O'Finn was the little Irish guy that drove the horse's cart. Fantastic. Do you know something? I actually looked that up the other day, but it's not on YouTube. It's not on YouTube, and I'm like, oh no, because I said to my mum, because that's always, I know it's nothing to do with Christmas, but that's always felt like a kind of Christmas movie to me, and I think it must have come out at Christmas one year, and since then I associate it with Christmas. So I had a look the other day, but I couldn't see it. But I love the Quiet Man. And the fight scene's just great. And there was an interview with the two of them with was it John Wayne that's in it, and the lady that's in it, and they done an interview, and she actually got dragged through some cow manure. They actually put cow manure down and said, right, go, and he to drag her through it. So, but it's fantastic. It's just, that's another film that's wonderful, and that's a feel-good movie. That's one that at the end you've got a big smile on your face. Michael O'Finn, and the priest that he loves fishing. He was right into his fishing, and she's trying to confess to him. And he's going on and he's fishing away and telling her to be quiet because there's this monster fish in the river that he's going to catch, and eventually he catches the fish. Foreign films, ooh. Do you know, I don't even mind films with subtitles. I can get right into a film even if it's got subtitles. Sean Thornton. Yes. Sean Thornton. That's just, do you know, I need to find that film. I need to find it. But I watched the other day National Lampoon's Christmas. Because I've actually got that. I actually bought the CD. And I watched that the other day. And I just love... What is the Poppy Scotland about? What, the poppy that people wear, Carol? The red poppy that people put on their coats and things. If it's the poppy that... A movement? I've not heard anything. I've not heard anything. But, do you know, I don't have my news on very much because everything I put on the news, it's all depressing and horrible. So, I don't go on the news very much. But I know that we wear poppies round about this time of year, and it's to honour the war dead, people that have died in the war, and you wear a poppy in remembrance. But I've not heard anything about that. One of my friends, Adele, she's really into politics of Scotland and things like that. You know, the independence thing. So maybe it's got something to do with that. But we wear a poppy at this time of year, and it's just to remember people that have died in the war. It's like a mark of respect kind of thing. Oh, Sean Thornton. Oh, he was handsome, wasn't he? And he was a fighter. He was a fighter, and the Reverend recognised him. And is free. Oh no, I've got low battery, everybody. I've got low battery. Oh, you're going to cut out. See, this is why we should be prepared, Linda. See, now I can't balance that on it. I'm going to need to put you at this angle. I'm so professional. I'm just... I'm so professional at everything I do here. Pan's Labyrinth. Was there a film, Labyrinth? Labyrinth that had David Bowie in it? I love David Bowie. You know, and Freddie Mercury, you know. But David Bowie, I think he was in a film called Labyrinth. I've not seen it, but that'd be another one I would be interested in having a look at. But if I could get The Quiet Man, but I just can't find The Quiet Man anywhere. Thank you so much, Carol. I send you and your family love and hugs. See if you've seen you. I've got yous tilted. Where's my mirror? See if you can see this setup that I've got. I've got yous tilted, see? Yous are tilted on a wire. If he's just collapsed, then you know why. I've bought a thing for my car, and it's got a suction cup thing, and you stick it on your window and you can put your phone in, so I can talk to you while I'm driving. But I've yet to put it in my car. I've just, do you know, I've not even got any excuses to say that I've been really, really busy. I've been doing Christmas things and watching Christmas movies. Oh, Sparkling, yes, David Bowie, the 1980s Labyrinth, it's great. I'll need to watch it. Do you know, I don't even think I've watched it. And yet I loved all of David Bowie's music. Do you know what's coming on tomorrow night? I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Have any of you watched that? Are any of you interested in that? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so excited I could go out into the middle of the street and scream. That's how excited I am. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is like Big Brother. Like Celebrity Big Brother, but they put them in the middle of the jungle in Australia. Who's on it? See the girl from Coronation Street. What is her name? It's not Fern, is it? Fizz? Or something. It's a girl, she's a funny girl, and she's got like kind of red curly hair. She's in it, but the other ones I can't really figure out who they are. But that happens every year. People go into the jungle and have no idea who they are. For instance, this is absolutely true. It was the year David Emmanuel went into the jungle, and him and his wife at the time were fashion designers, and they designed Princess Diana's wedding dress. And he went into the jungle, and when he started talking, I thought, I'm not going to like him, because he's very posh. He sounds very posh, and he's very proper, and he's such a gentleman, you know, and everything. I thought, this I'm not going to like this guy. He's not going to do any tasks or anything like that. Well, my goodness, I loved him. He got right into the tasks. He done every task. He helped out in the camp. He was a gentleman to the women. He was a good guy with the guys. He was just absolutely fantastic. And he was just recovering from prostate cancer. And round about that time, I'd found out that I had cancer, and I was just starting chemotherapy at the time. And he had a Facebook page, and I sent him a private message saying to him that I loved him in the jungle. I thought he was amazing. I wanted him to win, and you know, that's great news about he beat cancer. He won. He was a survivor, and I thought it was great, and told him my story, and he responded to me. He responded to me, and he sent me some messages back, and honest, it just lifted me up, and I felt so amazing that he actually responded to my message. So that shows you what a great guy he is. And I had first impressions, I thought, I'm not going to like him, but after that, I thought, this man's an absolute angel. So I love David Emmanuel. Domino Harvey. I've never heard of that. Or him, or... Hi, Arab. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So first impressions. So the people that are going into the jungle tomorrow night, I might have a first impression of them, and I'll probably completely wrong. I'll see people and I'll think, no, I don't like her, I'm no keen on her, or oh no, he seems a bit of an arsehole, or you know, something like that. And I'll end up absolutely, see by next week, I'll love them. I will love them. So, see MD that I don't like tomorrow, they'll probably end up winning because, you know, that's what happens. And I love all the trials. I love watching all the trials. But the eating ones I can't watch. I might, Carol, I might do some live stream updates during the day. I might do that. I might do some updates. Now that I can go live on my phone, it's great. Oh no! Don't know what happened there, but I'm so looking forward to it. And Ant and Dec, I love Ant and Dec. And I met Ant and Dec because me and my ex-husband went down to London to watch a show being made called Saturday Night Takeaway. And we had went down there and had met them, and they were just the way you see them on the telly, you know. They just seemed just exactly the same, and it was amazing. I don't know why you think they're going to be different when you actually meet them, but no, they're great and they're funny, and you know, we were all laughing in the audience. And before they tape the show, they put you into the bar, and you go into the bar and you can get some drink. You've got to pay for it yourself. So we were all kind of vodka'd up. So that's why the audiences are all really, really happy. We're all pissed. So the jungle, they starve them. You know, I always say to myself, when I'm a Celebrity comes on, I'm going to eat what they eat. Because they all lose like a stone and a half by the time they come out. And I think that's what I need. So I should just eat, you know, a couple of mouthfuls of rice a day. Well, it's on, but that never happens. Wanda, I'll need to check that out then. I'll need to have a wee look at that. So that I'm really into... Hi, William. I'm just about to end it as well. I'm just about to end it. But it's been great anyway, spending time with you, and I love coming on and having a wee chat with you. And as I say, I'm a celebrity starting, so I might be doing updates. I probably will be doing updates about who I like and who I don't like, but whoever I don't like, I'll end up winning it. Because I'll love them next week. But it starts tomorrow, William. I'm so excited I could go out and scream. Do you know, was it last year or the year before? It must have been the year before. Me and my son went to this shop called Iceland, and they actually sponsored I'm a Celebrity. And what you could buy was crocodile burgers, emu burgers, what else was it? Crocodile, emu, I can't remember the other one, but you could buy these fillets to fry. I couldn't. Do you know, my son said they were tasty, but I just couldn't eat them. Oh, you're welcome, Wanda. Thank you so much for coming in and spending time with me. Yes, so I'll probably be going live throughout the week, talking about I'm a Celeb and see what you think. I'll write down notes. That's what I'll do. I'll start and I'll write down notes about who's been in and what's happening. And I hope there's a romance. It's always good if there's a romance happening in the jungle. I always like that. And you always like a bit of eye candy because they've got that waterfall, and that's always good to see somebody, you know, going under there and having a nice shower. That's always nice to watch. So anyway, thank you so much everyone for spending time with me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye everybody.